Hello, I'm Dr. George Mochocki, and welcome back to your journey in understanding retail merchandising or retail management, all tied together. Open up a retail store. We're going to be starting lesson 3, multi-channel, omni-channel retailing facilitator. Myself, I can't teach you anything. I could just open up the doors, and you have to see what you feel is important for where you're going, either open up a store or being a buyer or a seller or just basic understanding about retail business um, uh, operations, for lack of better words. Okay, so here's open up the concept map. Make sure you read the publisher's material. Look at the PowerPoints I have, and this is just be a quick summarization. I try to keep them under 20 minutes. I used to have them hour long, but I think that's a little bit way too much. Some people like them, trust me, but a lot of individuals, because my target audience, you have a shorter attention span. Don't look at me. That's what research has shown. That's when you look at all the commercials and the ad. When in 5 seconds you hit this to go to the next one. If you don't hit in 5 seconds, they give you 2, 3 more ads in between, and that's part of the communication. How do I communicate to people? Because our time is very limited is a resource. I only have 24 hours in a day, even though I'm open 24/7. I have to be able to use as much of that time. And technology makes me give me more time, or does it control me? But I use technology, in this case, how to sell my product. Remember marketing. How do I sell myself? How do I find a new job? How do I find new customers? How do I find new clients? How do I see what my competitors are doing? It's in my fingertips right now. Okay, so I'm just going to use the exhibit that the publisher had in here. Let me open this up. Here's a pic. And then here's how it used to do. It used to be just single. I'm in a store, one person come in there, you see what you had. I target you. And then now we had the TV. And when you went to TV, went to radio, you still had the print ads and everything else. So it's multi-channel. You know, it's very simplistic. Then we go cross-channel. The TVs, a lot of the TVs with the smart TVs, they talk back and forth. You could add and you could look at stuff. You have a lot of interactions, and it comes back to the store. So they combine it. You go into the store. The TVs are there. You could buy online, so everything is working for you. Cross channel. Now we have multi channel. You could get from the ebook when you're doing utilizing the ebook the publisher had. You're doing some of their software. They're testing you. You got some quizzes. You know the answer. It goes back into the ebook. Shows you exactly where it's doing. So it's going back and forth. You're learning. When you're talking on the internet, I'm looking for something. All of a sudden, this avatar person comes. Hello, can I help you? I'm George. Somebody at home. He or she's at home. Like I may be at home working on the site. Something pops up. Answer the question, and I could sell to you right there. I'm interactive really quickly when they're. I want a question. They'll respond it. They try to go. You could call up. They'll call you back. Everything's all set up. So when I'm looking at that, I have my smartphone. I'm walking in the area, and I have their app, and all of a sudden they know I'm within a proximity. They go, George, there's a sale at TJ Maxx. There's a sale at Macy's. Macy's closing, according to some of the students in my online class I'm taking now. All right. Now, U.S. retail by merchandising. 98% are stores. Now this thing was, I thought this was like in 2014 where the data, I'm sorry, I apologize. You know what I mean? But it's like 8 years ago. If I look now, those that were just stores and did not have, even though they had a small internet presence or catalog, now I would probably say 50-50. Because people still like to go to the stores. You got the large department stores, they're still open. The small guys and gals, they're closing them. Why? I don't understand. It's a small store. I don't have as many people, but they're closing it. The large store, I got 50. That's up to me. I can never understand it, but that's not science. I'll let it go. But you have to understand. So now I can't open my store, but I can still sell online. So that's what my bottom line is. I'm a small business owner. You can tell I'm a little frustrated here. But that's fine. That's what you have to do. Remember, as a business owner, retail open up, I may not like the processes and the rules that are out there, but I have to be able to work within a maneuver with those rules and still be successful and still make a profit. Otherwise, I sell the business and I work for somebody else. Okay? All right. So now strength to retail channels. When they talk about channels like here, how does information go? In-store retailing, internet retailing, mobile. Okay, in-store retail. I want to spend. I'll go real quickly. When I go into in-store retailing, let me make this just a little bit bigger. Yeah, make it 200. Okay. And the reason I do that is because I go into the mobile, you got a smaller screen, you don't see everything. I'm trying to help it. So when I go in the store, I like to go in the store, I like to touch clothes. Ladies, gentlemen, I like to, is it real material? Is it fake? You know what I mean? Does it fit me? How does it look? Because you have that, but even though nowadays, personal service, risk reduction, immediate gratification, I get it, I can bring it home. I order online, I got to wait a week, sometimes 2 weeks, because of COVID-19, we got to wait longer. So I have to adjust that into my program and my message to my customers so they're not upset with me. Okay, entertainment, social experience, and cash payment. Now, internet sales, deeper, broader selections, more information. Cause I could look at this, compare this with this real quickly. I could just see everything in there. But I'm only looking at statistical data. I'm looking at description. If you're not a person who likes to read and all those numbers, what does it mean? Oh, well, I don't know. I got a lot of information. I'm a specky guy. I will look at that. You know what I mean? So I'll look at the different. I'm looking for certain things. Does it have this kind of resolution? Does it have this? Does it have this kind of quality? Is it silk? Is it made this? Is it man-made? How much polyester? That's all you need to know, because I'm a retailer. What are my customers? All my customers want 100% cotton. All my customers want natural. So I go into the hemp product. Hemp products. That's who my customer bases are. I'm an elder. I'm a baby boomer. Don't use old everything. People feel bad. I'm a baby boomer. You're Generation Z. Those are anything from 2000 and up. Now you got cash. You're working. All right. Hopefully. Or you're in school, somebody's funding, you have some money, what we call disposable income. I'm a specialty store. How do I bring you in? If I'm doing college student, that's going to be your story. You're going to create what kind of business operation you're going to compare as in my class. For your final project, creating a store, comparing it with a small store. Don't say I'm going to open up a Kmart. I mean, not Kmart, they died. We'll talk about that life cycle. What do you call it? Walmart or some other store. You're going to find a small boutique. And you're going to say, how, with $50,000 seed money, that's what I'm giving you, fake. Soon don't come back after me. All right, 50,000 seed money. Like monopoly money. That's really what our real cash is, fiat money, when you take me for finance. Monopoly, it's worth nothing because there's no gold, nothing behind it. You see how you're learning? So anyway, you have this $50,000. What could I open up that I could do while I'm a Harper student, College of Lake County student, Northwestern student, Loyola student, all these other colleges. I'm in Northern Illinois. I'm trying to push schools in here. You know what I mean? Columbia colleges, some of them out there. So when I look at that, how do I basically get and open up something I can make some money? Through the internet, all right? LL Beam does a lot of catalog, and I'll show you their picture. I like their picture on there. Look at LL Beam. This is what started off, this shoe here. This was their main brand, made by LL Beam. I think it's still made there. I don't think they make it in China or Vietnam or anything else, because that'll take away from that. This is their icon. Just like if you go to Burger King, it's the Big Mac, the Whopper. Burger King is the Big Mac. Even though they have all these other things out there because customers change, but that's still what their main one. Okay, and look, and that's a nice icon on there, big boot. Gee, pretty large, huh? Okay, now so now we got the internet or e-commerce. So we're doing pretty good. Now we're going to go into what we call the mobile retailing. Customers across retail sites, location very sensitive. Remember, when I have my cell phone, since I'm being tracked by big brother, big sister, don't worry about the darn government. Look at the corporation. They know more information about me than anyone else. So the government just pays the corporation to get that. That's called data mining. And you as a retailer could do some data mining through the U.S. censuses, through the e-commerce, or something in that area to get information specifically where my store's at. I don't care what the whole United States is. Fine, kind of what happens in Lake Zurich? What happens in Palatine? What happens in Grays Lake? What happens in Chicago? What happens in Joliet? I need that area, you know what I mean? And that's the information I get. And so when I have customers in there with this phone, they'll tag it, because when you get those free apps, it says allow, or you could turn that off. So it's letting you know, hey, you're already here, we got this sale. saving you some money. I'm being customer service. It's the whole value. And I come in there, I can't find a price tag. I go into Target or Walmart, scan it. Or Sam's got the scan as you go. All that is utilizing, even though it's helping me, it's taking data, taking information, getting information, making my life easier. But it's creating a profile on me. Welcome to marketing. Okay, and now we have this SR social retailing, Twitter, Pentagram, Instagram, have buy buttons, everything. Now look, I go Gab, Rumble, this is a new one because students turn me on into this. You get to, because YouTube is too conservative, even for me, it's so boring. You can't say you can't say this, you can't say that. Now, this one here, you can say whatever you said. You don't like what I'm saying? Turn off the channel. I look at the channel, I go into, oh, it's an X-rated channel, turn it off. Or this channel is Republicans, turn it off. This channel is Democrat, turn it off. This channel is independent, that's what I want. This channel is whatever. Do you see me? You could control it. What the heck? You don't like it? I'm not like forcing you. When people right? Do you see what I'm talking about? So you have that ability, but you have to know what channel your clients are coming. What are they watching? And that's where I go into. All right? So this is where they're at. I'm switching. I'm a business person. I love you all. I don't care what color, race, creed you are as a retail store, as long as you got MasterCard, Visa card, cash, or something down in the future, probably barter for. All right? Okay, so now here's some opportunities real quickly. Multiple channels, build a competitive advantages. Consumers want to be recognized. You can see, hey, here's the consumer of the month. You can talk back and forth. It's not a one-way communication. It's two-way. People like that. Even though I don't touch you, you could see me. You could tell, right? Retailers can use channels to stimulate store visits. Remember, a lot of channels that they get there. If you look at to stimulate store visits, if I look at what Amazon, I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. I don't like it. I return it. I return it to work, either to a UPS if I want it, but to open it easier, I just drive in, or I go to Kohl's department store. I return it, I walk, and they got it all the way. You got to walk kind of in the store, so you're already stuck in the store. I walk all the way in there. I return it, and they give me a $50 cold cash. Now I got to use it. Oh shoot, I'm already here. Let me see it. You see it? So the whole thing now. You use the social media, the internet, but how do I get them into my store, the touch and feel? They buy quicker, instant satisfaction. They still buy it here. I deliver next day, but now it's 3-4 days of COVID, so I use that as maybe my selling, but I have to have both markets. Don't just have one, two. Amazon's even doing that when they have stores and everything else, brick and mortar, okay? So supply chains, we'll talk about that, right? Amazon, consistent fulfillment. Here's a pick across. Retail. Let me see this pic. This is kind of interesting. This is 2012. Your online. Remember all these numbers. When I look at these numbers from business, remember in business we're using APA. The data I want to give you is the most current data. This isn't, but it's close enough. So it makes you look for the current data for your business. What's my customers? What's my ratio? Who's my categories? Okay. All right, so I got that in here. Let me move this over a little bit. Okay, now here are just a real quick key terms. We're all in it. It's all vocabulary, internet, direct sale, live chat, m-commerce. Make sure so when you're talking to retailer, you're going to say, hey, I'm with it. I could go to somebody and say, what about the m-commerce? M-commerce. My name is Dr. George Mochocki. Mochocki Company. No, I'm just talking mobile commerce on there, right? All right, mobile commerce, different media on there, multi-channel retailing, retail, omnichannel. I think these two are the same thing. I know. Look it up in case. Remember this. I may make a mistake. I'm just giving you summarization. Your job is to look at. I'm a facilitator. I like that, all right? That's basically all I am. I can't teach you anything. It's what you want to learn. Look at this. If you're going to go into business, you're going to go retailing, you have to understand how to get your product or anything into the distribution channel. You also have to understand the people you're going to be trying to sell to. You're a resource. You have to understand their clientele, their customers, their demographic. Most of my background is business to business, but I have to understand the businesses I'm working with, their clientele. Who's their customer? And when I come in there, I can't tell them everything about myself. It's like when you meet someone, you tell them too much, they don't want, what the hell, I already know everything about you. You want to just give them enough information. Hey, well, I'm here, I could help you with mobile retailing, mobile commerce, or M-commerce. What the hell is M-commerce? I never heard of that. Oh, this is new. Yeah, a lot of your customers, you got this Generation Z group in here. You know what I mean? And they had this much disposable income. I just look at the demographics. They live in households of 75,000 or up, or 30,000, whatever. Remember, it depends what your product is. All right. Omni retail showing, single channel, social media, S retailing, basically the same here, and vending machine. A lot of vending machines are very sensitive to temperatures. I think some of the pop machines you go in there, if it's like cold now, you've got a really inexpensive, just enough to keep the electricity, everything else on there. When it's hot summer, that the same pop, there's no prices on there. Instead of 75 cents, it's $2.50. You're hot, thirsty, you want that pop. All right. So I have everything on in here. Let me just do real quickly here. Oops, I got this. Home, open this up, and let me just close everything up. Oh, here we go. I just want to close this up so I do it the right way. Expand, basically one level. All right, so that's everything we covered today. We covered all these chapters, lesson 3. We should be done. Let me see where I'm at. Tech sector by recording. Oh, here's recording. I don't edit. Just like I'm in the classroom, sometimes I keep on going. Students are gone, but I'm still selling or facilitating. Okay, 15 minutes, we're good. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. All right, bye.